Now let's look at this one. This is about future tense. Will be doing or will have done. Will means simple future tense. No, will be doing means future continuous tense, and will have done means future perfect tense. Will have done means future perfect tense. Will be doing means future continuous tense. Will means future tense, simple future tense. Okay. Complete the live news report. Okay, this is a news report. Put in will and the simple continuous and perfect form of the verb. Okay. So these sentences need either simple future tense or future continuous tense or future perfect tense. The quiz marathon will begin in 5 minutes. Okay. So here they have used simple future tense. Why? They have used simple future tense here because it will begin in 5 minutes. Yeah. So in another 5 minutes, it will begin. So future continuous tense, for you to use future continuous tense, you should talk about something that will be happening at a particular point of time in future. Now when you say at 8 o'clock tomorrow, it will be raining. At 8 o'clock tomorrow, it will be raining. If you say it will, or I will be driving to Matara. At 8 o'clock tomorrow, I will be driving to Matara. So at 8 o'clock tomorrow, when I say at 8 o'clock tomorrow, at a particular point of time in future, that is exactly at 8 o'clock. So then you have to use future continuous tense. But if I want to say I will go to Mathura tomorrow, then it's a decision that I'm making now that I will go to Mathura tomorrow. Then I use simple future tense because that decision is made now. And I say that I will go to Mathura tomorrow, right? So because of that, there you have to use simple future tense. I will have gone to Mathura by 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. I will have gone to Mathura by 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. So I am talking about something that would have been completed in future. If I'm talking about something that will have been completed in future, then I have to use future perfect tense. So those are the explanations. No, so you should know those reasons and explanation. That's how you should write answers. Otherwise, it's fluke. By chance we write answers. That shouldn't be the case. We should understand why we are writing a particular answer. Okay. The quiz marathon will begin in 5 minutes. Okay. A big test for the world quiz champion, Claude Jennings. Okay. Then definitely it has to be, it will be. Your answer is correct. We have to use simple future tense because it will be a big test for the world quiz champion because we think that it will be a test. We think it will be a test. Then it's a simple future tense once. We are not talking about something that will be happening at a particular point of time in future. No? Then we don't have to use present future continuous tense. We are not talking about something that would have been completed in future as well. No? Then we don't have to use future perfect tense. So obviously, simple future tense has to be used here. It will be a big test for the world quiz champion, Claude Jennings. Who will answer? Who will answer questions from a group of quiz writers? So this is going to happen in future. This is going to happen in future. No? So in that case, your answer has to be Manoli. Who will answer, not who answers. Who will answer because this is going to happen in future. This is going to happen in future. So because of that, you have to write who will answer, not who answers. Who will answer questions from a group of quiz writers. Claude space. They are questions for a long time. Claude will be answering. They are questions for a long time. Okay. Why have I used future continuous tense here? Will be answering. Will be answering. Claude will be answering their questions for a long time. The reason is now here they are saying the quiz will start in 5 minutes. Quiz will start in 5 minutes. And then for a long time period, for a very long time, the answers will be given by Claude. Then they are talking about an action which will be happening in future. They are talking about an action which will be happening in future. Then definitely we have to use future continuous tense. Claude will be answering their questions for a very long time. Claude will be answering. You have written answers in a hurry. So you have made mistakes. So you should have thought of all these things because these are not easy ones. These exercises are a bit difficult, not easy ones. So you should have taken your time, thought about it, and then you should have written answers. It seems like you have written answers in a hurry. Claude will be answering their questions for a very long time. Okay, and Manoli, when I explain the reasons, you need to remember the reasons. At the same time, you need to see whether you understand the reasons. Okay, so here I am saying Claude will be answering their questions for a very long time. I give you the reason as well as to why I use future continuous tense. The reason is the quiz is going to start in 5 minutes, and after that, he will be answering questions for a long time, for a very long time. So there is a period. So during that period, he will be answering these questions. Okay, so because of that only future continuous tense is used. In fact, space, he still give answers when the rest of us are in bed tonight. In fact, he will still be answering. He will still be giving answers. They have given the word. He will still be giving. He will still be giving answers when the rest of us are in bed tonight. Okay. Now here, why have we used future continuous tense? He will still be giving. So that means it's future continuous. No, will be giving means future continuous. Why have I used future continuous tense? The reason is when the rest of us are in bed tonight, when the rest of us are in bed tonight, that means at a particular point of time in future. What is the time? When everyone is in bed, this person will be answering the questions. This person will be answering the questions when everyone is in bed. So everyone is in bed is a particular point of time in future. Okay. So tonight when everyone is in bed, this person will be answering questions. So because of that, we have to use future continuous tense. Right. Next one. That is also wrong. Claude hopes that after 24 hours, space to about 17,000 questions. Okay. Then the right answer is he will have replied. Okay. The right answer is Manuli. He will have replied. Okay. What's the reason for using future perfect tense? He will have replied means it's future perfect tense. No. What's the reason for using future perfect tense? Claude hopes that after 24 hours. Now, when you say after 24 hours, we are talking about something that would have been completed after 24 hours. In future, something that will have been completed. Then if we are talking about something that will have been completed in future, definitely the tense that we have to use is future perfect tense. Claude hopes that after 24 hours, he will have replied to about 17,000 questions. By in another 24 hours, he will have replied to about 17,000 questions. So we are talking about something that would have been completed in future. We are talking about something that will have been completed in future. In that case, definitely the tense that we have to use is future perfect tense. The tense that we have to use is future perfect tense. So that one also you have made a mistake. Now here we are talking about after 24 hours. After 24 hours. After 24 hours. That means something that would have been completed in future. So definitely you are supposed to use future perfect tense. You are supposed to use future perfect tense. Okay. Claude hopes that after 24 hours, he will have replied to about 17,000 questions. No meal breaks are planned, so space, he not eat anything. Okay. So nothing is planned, then he will not eat anything. He will not eat anything. So we have to write it in the simple future tense. He won't eat anything or he will not eat anything. So that answer is right, Manoli. If all goes well, his name space in the next Guinness Book of Records. Okay, his name will be in the next Guinness Book of Records. His name will be in the next Guinness Book of Records. Yes, there also your answer is right. Claude has also got a number of sponsors, and by tomorrow, space, he earned, within brackets they have given the words he and earn, at least 10,000 pounds for charity by tomorrow. No? Now here the most important thing is by tomorrow. By tomorrow means they are talking about something that would have been completed in future. By tomorrow. No? By tomorrow. That means something that would have been completed in future. By tomorrow, then definitely you have to use future perfect tense, because we are talking about something that would have been completed in future. By tomorrow, at least 10,000 pounds for his charity. So by tomorrow, he will have earned at least 10,000 pounds for his charity. He will have earned. He will have earned at least 10,000 pounds for his charity. So here we are talking about something that would have happened in future. He will have earned at least 10,000 pounds for charity. So this is future perfect tense. Always only remember, by tomorrow, in another 24 hours, in 5 years, in 2 years, in 3 months. Likewise, when people say, they are talking about something that would be completed in future. In that case, the tense that we have to use is future perfect tense. He will have done, he will have completed, he will have earned, I will have got my degree. So likewise, we are talking about something that would be completed in future. So we have to use future perfect tense. Well, space will return this afternoon for news of how Claude is getting on. Well, space we this afternoon for news of how Claude is getting on. Yeah. So this is about the news, no? Okay. So we will be returning this afternoon for news for how Claude is getting on, right? So here we are talking about something that will be happening in future. That is, when we turn on the news, we will hear how Claude is getting on. Okay. So when we will be returning. Well, we will be returning this afternoon for news of how Claude is getting on. So when we turn on the TV in the afternoon, we will see how Claude is getting on. So we are talking about something that will be happening in future at a particular point of time. When we turn on the TV, we will see in news how he will be doing. Okay. We will be returning this afternoon for news of how Claude is getting on. We think that by then space, he get some way past the 5,000 question. Okay. So here also, by then, that means by news time, by then. Okay. This is by news time. Then we are going to talk about something that will have been completed in future. Okay. Then definitely the answer has to be in future perfect tense. Then will have got, he will have got some may past the 5,000th question. So he will have passed the 5,000th question by that time. He will have got some way past the 5,000th question. So you can see here also they are talking about something that will have been completed in future. In that case, we have to use future perfect tense.